If you're Bill Belichick and there's about 8 hours or however many hours right now until the trade deadline, who are you looking to try and bring into this team?
Who wants to go first? I'm hoarse from the highlight, Sean. I'll come.
How about you go first, Sean?
Well, when I look at this team, I think the Patriots, they do a great job of just winning with who they have. But I would say their defense could use a pass rusher. And, look, you can look around the league. They're not going to give up a big draft pick going forward. So, it would have to be, somebody that they could get for either a future late-round, seventh-round pick or, they picked up Adrian Claiborne in free agency. I could see them maybe calling somebody, like Denver, somebody who has a plethora of pass rushers and saying, hey, are you willing to move anybody? But this defense, they struggle to get after the quarterback. They could definitely use a little bit of help, especially down the road as you start playing some of these better teams.
Yeah, I think the defense could use help, but the simple answer for me is nobody. Don't add anybody.
No?
New England's New England, man. They hit the lottery. I say they hit the lottery by getting a guy like Josh Gordon, who's a tremendous player. You don't know if you can totally count on him yet, but for now, I think he's proven that he can be relied on right now. And so I like the team. I think they could use a pass rusher. They are not very good on defense. They're okay. They're serviceable.
Yeah.
But when you have the GOAT as the quarterback of your team, you always got a chance to win the game. So I just know New England is so consistent in what they put on the field. We're worried that they didn't score 40 points. I'm not worried because at the end of the day, when you're in that locker room, we just want to win. We don't care how you win. That's why the Redskins, they look as sloppy when they play, but they win games. And so I think New England, the formula is already there, man. Just keep doing what you're doing.
I will say, by the way, just like as a shout out, Kyle Van Noy, he had himself a game last night.
Play good.
They were missing Dante Hightower. He
got the
made
pressure
some really good plays
on the Hail Mary against the Bears that prevented the ball from getting all the way to the end zone. Remember, they caught that ball on the 1-yard line, so that could have been a different thing. Kyle Van Noy playing very well this year. Got a contract extension, I believe, late last season. I'm glad you said what you said about Josh Gordon, because I said it yesterday and I got roasted by Sean O'Hara over here and a couple of people on Twitter. You're right. Look, you don't quite know at any point what you're going to get with Josh Gordon. I'll also say with Rob Gronkowski, you don't know what you're going to get from him health-wise. So to me, I'll say wide receiver, and I know that they are looking at wide receiver, which confirms my suspicions that they realize that they might need some help at that position. So we're talking about Demaryius Thomas and Golden Tate and some of the other guys that are out there. Wouldn't be shocked if they make a move for a wide receiver today, just to have another little bullet that you can fire there on the offense. Now, some of these guys got big numbers on their contract, and at this point, if Denver still believed that Demaryius Thomas deserved those numbers, they wouldn't be looking to trade him. I know they do want some legitimate compensation for him. I think they might have to temper their expectations a little bit.
You wouldn't be shocked if the Patriots brought in a wide receiver or maybe didn't bring in a wide receiver.